How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? All right. Right, Saturday night. Just a quick update on a brew I did a while back. It's been sat in the fermenter for ages and ages and ages. The maple syrup brew. Basically, I brewed this months ago. I had 4 litres of maple syrup in a tub. I bought it from Marketplace on Facebook. Oops, jumpy some. And basically stuck it in a boiler, banged a bit of crystal in it, I think, and that was about it. That's about as close to the grains, no grains, other than about 20-30 grams of crystal, just to try and give it a little bit of a colour. There you go. I mean, oh, it's bloody. Sorry, I'm blinding with a flipping torch, but the camera's one of those where it's left and right is left. So yeah, when I brewed it, it smelled lovely. It was really getting the maple syrup aroma through it all the time, and you're still getting it now. Good few months down the road, and for some reason why there's a slight maltiness to it, but there's no malt in it apart from a small amount of crystal. I feel that palm on my hand. It did have a head on it when I poured it, but I poured it about 10 minutes ago, and to be honest, I've been faffing about with this bloody laptop trying to sort this out, and I fucked it up, as you do. So, it's Saturday night. I also have done a brew today, which is a pale malt, just base malt, with Amarillo and Equinox hops. The Grain 5, which I'm not quite getting my head around. It's technology, it does my nutting. Yeah, that's another video anyway, but that came out at 10:52. So this one, anyway, it was really bitter, unbelievably bitter. I mean, that's basically from the bloody malt itself. It came malt, maple syrup, and it was so unbelievably bitter and so dry, but the aroma was always there. So let's see what it seems to taste like. What, a good 5-6 months down the road, maybe 4, maybe 5 months. I'm not sure now. Before Christmas, anyway, I think. So you can definitely get in the maple syrup from it, and then there's like almost like a coffee aroma. I don't know why I feel like it's coffee, because there's no bloody coffee in it. 9.7 it weighed in that, I do believe. I won't be drinking many of these this time or not, let me tell you. So I'm going to go for it now. My face will say it all, because it'll be like, ooh, a bit, ooh. So we'll see, shall we? Oh yeah, it's still fucking bitter. Okay, now. Nowhere near as bad as it was before. Nowhere near, so it's definitely mellowing out. Now I took this to a homebrew meetup a few weeks back, and the response was quite positive. Well, there's from a couple of the lads, and I was like, "Oh, I should Eisenbach it, freeze it." Anyway, she said freeze it, distill it, draw it all out, all the alcohol out, and so I think I've got about 5 or 6 litres left in my shed, and I might do that. But I reckon it'll go quite well with if I was to do that, put it in like an imperial or something. You know what I mean? It's not the worst drink in the world. It's definitely what bloody paint on my trousers, paint and decorating today. It's not the worst beer I've made in the world. It's not the greatest either. Far from that. But for an experiment, I mean, I like to experiment with shit. I don't care. It's not going with the grain, if you know what I'm saying. But I do like to faff about with things and mix things up a little bit. Will I brew it again? I might do, but I might I might just tone it down a bit with the syrup and put something else in there just to take that bitterness out, because the mouth feels alright, the aroma's really good. It just tastes like, you know, when you do a really bitter, when you do a brew, and you don't put any hops in it, a beer, you know, and you just forget to put your hops in, and it's like you're trying to brew a bitter or a Scotch bitter or something, and you've not put no hops in it, it's just basically malt and water. Kind of tastes like that, but really dry and bitter, really dry and bitter. I was going to give a few of these away, but I didn't bother in the end. I did do a video with the Boots beer, and I accidentally deleted it. My phone was saying storage full. I kept deleting stuff, and then in the end I just selected every single thing on my phone and deleted everything. Photos of my little in the lot, which I wasn't happy about. And all the videos I'd saved up for future videos had gone as well, so it's what it is. But I know Mr. Matt Evans has got one, so I'm sure he can stick a video up and he can give it a good old bashing. But I got a good mixed review from that as well, actually, because I took it to a mate who owned a brewery and a few other friends, and the same night of the meetup, I think. And they was like, yeah, it did have a slight tinniness to it, but it wasn't. You wouldn't have known it was over 20 odd years. I think it was 30, to be honest. I can't remember now. The kit was that old, and it went pretty quick. It got drank pretty quick. That did, and not just by me. So yeah, I'm looking out for some more maple syrup, but I think I'm going to think about something else. I'm going to, if I get 4 litres again, I might do 2 or maybe 3, and then I'll mix something else in with it, just to absorb that bitterness, because it smells great. When you smell maple syrup, this smells like maple syrup. Slight sweetness to it. And then you drink it, it's like, whoa, yeah, mean. It's like chewing on a wasp. Well, maybe not as bad. It's getting, unless it's getting better than going, but it's just so fucking bitter. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't dish any out, to be honest. But yeah, I think I might freeze what's left, and then keep it, and then put it in a really coffee kind of stout or something like that. Something, a bit of body to it, a bit of blackness to it, a bit of roastiness. It would really go with something like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Freeze distill it all, get everything out, get all the alcohol out of it, and then just do that. And I think that'll work really well, and kind of make it like an imperial stout or something. Bargain of the day, managed to pick up 40 swing top bottles today for nothing. So there'll be something going in there, not sure what. But yeah, 2 buckets behind you, and I've got one sat outside now. It's in the chilling in the cold overnight, because I'm going to try and get that bottled up, keged up. Other than that, not a lot else happening. Yeah, managed to wrap up a load of hops today.